What's up, buddy? That wasn't a good transition there at the end. We got to work the transition out,
Hey,
but
but
hey,
you know what?
it's a cool intro, right?
We've been working on it. It's looking pretty good. It's coming along, my brother. It's coming along.
We're getting there. We're doing better than Canelo Alvarez is. That's
Yeah,
for
you
sure.
got that right. You know what I mean? Canelo, big fight came up, what, last weekend or a weekend before that? It's been like 2 weeks now, right?
Almost 2 weeks, yeah, week and a half.
Yeah. Hey, he came up on the short end of the stick, but it's always time to pass the throne on to someone else. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but you know who didn't come up on the short end was us because our picks were Crawford. We gave Crawford out. Nobody else was really giving Crawford out.
No doubt.
And we gave the draw.
Right.
And going into the 12th round on 2 of those crooked scorecards,
oh, I know.
Crawford had to win or else it would have been a draw.
No doubt.
So what we really wanted, money-wise, was the draw. Is what we wanted.
For the money I put down, I wish the draw would have happened. But if the draw would have happened with the way that the fight went, a lot of hell would have broke loose because Crawford came, he did his thing, he earned that fight, and he put it on Canelo. He gave him a lesson. He gave him a lesson.
So look, it's easy after the fact to say what was going to happen,
right?
But I think if you go back and you watch the show that we did previously,
right,
I didn't see Crawford losing because I follow, for the casual fan, everybody knows Canelo, but they don't know who Crawford is.
Right.
But Crawford's been ducked by everyone, including Floyd and Manny.
Right. True.
And I'm not talking about recently. I'm talking about a decade ago.
Right.
They wouldn't fight him. The dude
to be honest with you, like we talked about the last week, Crawford opened my eyes with the Spence fight. You know what I mean? Up until the Spence fight, I heard of him and all that, but I never really but when he gave Spence that beating, because not for nothing, everybody thought that Spence was going to roll on him, and it just didn't happen that way. And ever since then, my eye was been on Crawford. Crawford's looking good. And it's, going back to what we were saying, it's just in a small way in Canelo's situation, dude. Hey, Crawford gave him a lesson, just like he said through all the press conferences and everything. Like he said, I'm going to show you. I'm going to be the guy that's going to be the one that's going to push your buttons. And sure enough, I mean, Crawford came out there and unbelievable, man. I mean, dude, I gave Canelo what I got in here. I gave Canelo 5 rounds of the 12 rounds they fought, and that was only round 1, 2, 5, and 10. Other than that, it was Crawford all the way.
I think you were being generous.
Yeah, well,
a racial thing, a Hispanic thing. It must have been.
Maybe because I am a big Canelo fan. But you know what I mean? Like I said, hey, every dog has its day, and somebody had to lose, and it just happened to be on that night. It was Canelo's because, I mean, honestly, if you listen to Canelo gave him all the respect afterwards. And, he just said he just couldn't figure him out. Couldn't figure out his style. He couldn't get a rhythm going. And Crawford just came out on top.
When we watched Canelo fight Skull over there at your place.
Right.
And that wasn't a great fight.
No, it was not. It was a little boring.
And I was sort of beside myself saying Canelo, not that Canelo lost that fight, but what I felt is that Canelo did nothing to win that fight.
Right.
And he kind of looked old.
I think he was kind of, though. I think he took Skull as a, I'm gonna just skate on by. You know what I mean? I think he took him lightly, and it just happened to go in Canelo's favor. But Skull stayed in there and hung in with him. But he did do some running too. He had his roller skates on.
Yeah, I think Canelo just got old, man.
Oh, I think so too. Like I said, I think it was time to hand over the reins, and Crawford's not that young either, man.
He's older than Canelo.
I know that.
He's older than Canelo.
He's not young either. But I mean, hey, what do you think is next? What's gonna happen with these guys next? You know what I mean? Do you think that I don't think that Crawford is going to go back down after putting on all this weight.
No.
But if he were to go back down, I mean, he can go back down to 168. You got Benavidez there. That would be a major payday for him. He could stay. He can maybe fight Bivol, maybe Beterbiev, you know what I'm saying? Since he's got that weight on now. He's definitely not going to go all the way back down and try to compete with like who else? Who was in his division at that time? I mean, when he was down,
There's nobody left down there. He cleaned it out already. I mean, there's really nobody left down there.
I mean, he, like I said, he can go down to super middleweight 168 and big major 100% big major payday and major fight would be David Benavidez. Canelo has been ducking him, you know what I mean? And for the performance that he put in with against Canelo to go over there and then try to do it to Benavidez, that would be a major payday for him. But I don't know. Do you think you think he wants to like risk it, or do you think he wants to get a couple of paydays in and skate on a few, or just maybe ride off into the sunset?
You know, if probably 5-6 years ago, $50 million was a lot of money.
No, 100%. But
$50 million ain't that much money no more.
you got Jake Paul doing that, and he doesn't even have nearly as many fights under his belt. You know what I mean?
So what are Crawford's options? I mean, for Crawford, you could go and fight Jake Paul, but I don't even know if that's this whole Jake Paul circus thing is starting to get old. It's starting to get old.
If I was on his team, I'd tell him to stay away from that. Like, don't get into that clown show after you did the performance that you gave, and you did great. I mean, he did great, man. He did great. Like I said, I respect him. Can't take nothing away from him. He beat the king. And he took all the belts, baby.
And he already got stripped of one.
Yeah. Well, he didn't. I read on that. They stripped him because he said he wasn't going back down to that division. So, you know, he had to give it up. So, from when I read, it was only because he wasn't has no plans to go back down. So that's what I'm saying. Anybody else for him to fight, he's not going to go back down to middleweight. You know what I mean? So,
well, let's come back to Crawford. What's next for Canelo? Should Canelo just walk away?
Hell no. Try for a rematch. Try for a rematch.
But that's just a dollar grab because it's going to be the same result.
But try for a rematch. I don't know. You never know. You never know. I think Crawford would beat him again.
I think Crawford would knock him out the second time.
I don't know.
Because now he knows.
Canelo took a couple of shots. That same replay you're seeing all over TikTok, Instagram, or whatever. When he came up,
but everything is hard.
Let me see.
And he's plotting. And when he misses,
yes, that's the one. That is the one, brother. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, Canelo. You see his face?
Yeah.
His face is like, holy smokes, you know what I mean? Like, I just got busted in the face, and it spun him around, you know what I'm saying? I mean, that was the shot. That was the shot right there. But I think I don't know. I don't think he's got the power to knock him out. I don't think so. You know what I mean? He's got power to knock him out. Anybody can get knocked out. You get clocked in the right spot.
Did you think that Fury could knock out Wilder in the first fight?
Yes.
In the first fight, you did?
Yes, absolutely.
I didn't think that at all. But in the second fight, he beat the crap out of Wilder. In the third fight, he beat the crap out of Wilder.
I'm going to Wilder. All respect to him. He's a brawler. He's taking shots. But I just like I've been saying all along, he's got no real true fighting like technique and skill. You know what I mean? He's just brute force. He's just brute come at you. Let me throw these hammers at you or whatever. Up into Fury, there wasn't really nobody that tested his chin. You know what I mean? So, and you've seen Fury knock down a bunch of people. So I kind of felt that he definitely could knock him out, 100%.
So I'll tell you what was I love that this thing was on Netflix.
Oh yeah,
because it was basically. Yeah, I mean, that's basically like going back to ABC World of Sports. When
they're doing their thing, dude.
It's
but
like
they're cornering the market. Comedy shows. They just got done doing. Oh no, that was Prime. But Prime is doing the same thing.
I know it.
Prime is doing the same thing. All these streaming platforms are knocking out the pay-per-view situation away. If you're a member of their platform, you buy into their platform, you get in the fight due to your monthly subscription. You can't beat that. That beats. Then you dishing out $100 for a fight that might last 12 or be done in 2 or 3, you know?
So look at this. And this has got to be inaccurate right here. All right. So most watched fight ever, Tyson against Paul. And then it drops down 108 million. And then it drops down to 41 million, Canelo Crawford. I say that no. I say that your girl Soriano and Nunes, they got to be if 108,000 watched Tyson Paul,
right?
Well, then 90,000 or 90 million, I'm sorry, of those people watched the fight that came on right before Tyson and Paul. Wouldn't you agree?
Right. I think the numbers are always inflated, but I think she belongs up there on the numbers there.
Yeah, she's got to be number 2. That has to be number 2.
And
that's I love this.
But I believe that Tyson and Jake Paul. I believe that number.
No, so do I. But what I'm saying is the gap between that and number 2. I think that more people probably saw Nunes and Soriano fight than saw Crawford and Canelo fight.
Right. No, I got you. I understand you. I understand.
And now what it's doing, Nick, is it's dragging people out of the woodwork. So this was, what do I think that Crawford's going to do next? I wasn't thinking this until I saw this, and I really couldn't believe it. So this is Floyd Mayweather. On another podcast the other day.
Any chance that you would take a professional bout in the future after Mike, or is that off the table?
Come on, Floyd.
Let's own it. Let's own it.
Spit it out.
It's been talks. It's possible.
Okay, so not totally against that.
We having technical difficulties. What's going on?
No, not at all. Not at all. But we just don't know. But as of right now, everything is going great.
You're hearing him, right?
I don't hear him.
I feel good.
He's all choppy on my end.
Working hard each and every day.
I don't hear him at all. And he's
all right.
Moving like a robot.
Yeah, no, he said that it's in the works.
I hear you, but you know what I think that is? I think Mike's finally got under his skin. Mike has been saying for the longest that he's not the greatest. His little 50-0 record is nothing, comparing to a lot of greats. Julio Cesar Chavez, like we spoke on before. I mean, there's other greats from back in the day that we were never around that used to fight 100 and they got over 150 fights on their record and things like that. But Mike has been digging into him for the longest with this whole 50-0 and him being the greatest. And even I think, I'm not mistaken, me and you talking last week or the last show, I said, I don't think he's the greatest. In my eyes and during my era of time or whatever, I have to always go with Cesar Chavez, didn't lose till he had 89, fights under his belt. Like, that's sick. And then if you really look at his total record, I mean, he's got over 100 and I think it's like 130 or something like that, professional fights, which is ridiculous.
I think Sugar Ray Robinson was 100 at one point.
Yeah. Those like that era of back in the day when they would fight 15, 20 rounds, ridiculous numbers, you know what I mean? It's like you got guys from those days that would go forever.
Hold that thought on 15, 20 rounds, because Steven's got something for us in a few minutes. What I think what I think has got Floyd motivated to come back.
What's that?
He saw Pacquiao come back and almost win the title. Probably did win the title, but got ripped off. Okay. But Floyd does not like this.
Oh, that he's down at the bottom with McGregor there.
Because it's all money. It's all ego. So now you got Saudi Arabia. The Prince, what's his name? Prince Turkey. Prince Turkey with all his money.
Turkey Alish.
You got Crawford, and now the comparisons immediately are prime Floyd against prime Crawford. Well, neither one of these guys are in their prime at this point. Crawford's past his prime too.
But who would you think?
I'd
go with Crawford.
I don't know, man. I
would go with Crawford.
It's a hard one because I've never seen either one of them lose. That's what I think I said before this Canelo fight is I've seen Canelo lose.
Right.
Even times where the judges said that he won.
Right.
I saw him lose. I've rooted for Crawford to lose. I didn't like the dude.
Right.
But I respected him. The more I hated on him, the more I watched him.
And I can't say it enough that he did his thing. I mean, I was really impressed with him. But I think this whole foolery with the whole Jake Paul and this guy coming up, and now you got Mayweather and Tyson talking about it, and then you got Mayweather. For the little bit I read that Mayweather is thinking about this Tyson thing, then after that he wants to jump into the game again and going after Crawford. I mean, it's a typical move of Floyd. When you hear the rumors, and is Floyd broke? Does Floyd need the money? Like, what would really want him to right away, go up against Crawford? And you know what that is? It's the ching ching. It's the dollar bill, baby. Because they will get it, and they will break it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
As
for
far
sure.
as for numbers and attendance and streams, they will definitely break it.
What's going to happen though, bro, I think is that like this Jake Paul, the Tank, and then Floyd against Mike, somebody's going to get hurt. I mean, did you see these guys the other day, Tank, and you've seen Tank in person? He's a small dude.
He's very small. He's smaller than
a monster.
I mean, he's still knock you to tomorrow, but
Jake Paul is a monster. I mean,
he is. We're talking. I think there's a differential of 5 different weight classes. You're talking a guy that's 199, 200, to a guy that's exactly 135, man. You know what I mean? I think this is crazy, but you know what will be crazy? If this isn't a clown show.
If Tank knocks him out?
Yes.
Awesome.
Yes. Yes. 100%. 100%. He's shorter, and if he comes up, because Tank does have a nasty uppercut, dude. And he come and he drop him, I don't know. But if it doesn't, if there is no true winner and somebody really dominating the situation, man, I hate to say it, but it's gonna be just another show of Jake's aura of foolery. You know what I mean? But hey, this thing was supposed to happen in Atlanta, Georgia, and the Athletic Commission in Atlanta, Georgia said this is too much of a circus act. And we are not going to stand behind that. And who ends up picking up the slack?
Florida.
MIA, baby. It's going to go down in Miami. And I believe it's November 14th or something like that?
Yeah. I have it here somewhere. Yep. I got the dates.
It's where the Heat play, ain't it?
I believe it is. I got it right here because I pulled all this up.
They changed the name again.
November 14th. It's on Netflix.
Right. It's on a Friday night. That's another thing that's been going on. They're doing fights on Friday night.
I like it though.
You do?
Yeah, because you're not that exhausted from watching football all day on a Saturday. That's the one thing that they screwed up on this fight last week. The fight didn't start until 1 o'clock in the morning.
Oh no, it was a fight just to keep my eyeballs open.
You had all these people like on free. This was basically free TV.
Yeah, that was a flaw.
They screwed that up.
Yes, 100%. That was a flaw. That fight didn't come on, and that fight didn't come on till 1 something.
So yeah,
it was over at 2:30 in the morning. That's crazy. That's insane. I actually fell asleep. Like I told you, I didn't even get to see the fight before, which had
and Billy, you missed that one?
No. I told you I didn't get a chance. I didn't get a chance to watch that one. But what's his name's son? The one that they used to talk trash to De La Hoya. And Vargas.
Yeah. Vargas
got 2 boys that are fighting. They're both pretty good. The one that fought on the undercard on the Canelo fight, he lost.
Yeah, he was undefeated coming in.
He was undefeated, but he's still climbing. And then supposedly his other boy is really good. Yeah, his other boy that he got, he's really good. So, but yeah, man, it's cool to see. It's cool to see the boys of these fighters getting in the ring, doing their thing. And then it's cool to see that some of these fighters, they do what they do so their boys don't get into the game. Because if you listen to a couple of them, their brains are scrambled eggs, man.
Yeah, no kidding.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, look at Shane. You ever hear Shane Mosley talk? Oh my God. God bless him. I hope there's really nothing wrong with him, but he doesn't talk like he used to. He sounds like Rocky. They call him Punchy.
Only a matter of time until the Shake Turkey gives him some money to come back and fight the Bones of Foreman.
Everybody's out there. Everybody's trying to get that money. And I think, Floyd does happen to do this Mike Tyson thing. I think that's another joke. That's like a Jake and Tank situation. You got Mike, who's 200 and something, even though he's pushing 58 or something like that.
When they fight.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So he's pushing 58, 59. And then you got Floyd, who's in his 50s.
Close to 50, yeah.
But right, he's close to 50. That's a big gap. But then you got Mike that's definitely 200 pounds without a doubt. And then you got Floyd that maybe is at 160 or something, 70 maybe. So that's a big difference, man. Big difference.
I remember when, I think it was during COVID, when Tyson fought Roy Jones.
Right.
And it was the first time they did any of this nonsense.
Right.
It was a big deal and it was exciting.
It was a big deal because you had two heavy hitters going at each other.
Yeah.
When you think of both of them, you can't do nothing but reflect on the great fights that they've had. You know what I'm saying? And all the knockouts that they've had. So everybody was going to tune in for that. And not for nothing, not to cut you off, my brother, but not for nothing. Everybody tunes into Jake Paul. You know why? Because they want to see him lose, brother.
Exactly, bro. That's why everybody watch Floyd. That's why 4 million people buy Floyd.
Right.
They want to see him lose.
Jake is taking, he's taking the reins on that. And, dude, he draws them in, and it's because they want to see him lose. And they want to see him lose. Why? Because, he's gotten up on the money faster than all these other guys that have been doing it for years and climbing the ranks. This dude came into the game, and he was making $50 million out of the gate. You know what I mean? So, hey, you know what? They feel that it's not fair. They feel that, he hasn't put in enough time and work. And everybody's tuning in to see him lose because he does talk a lot of shit.
So I guess he's been barking up Usyk's tree. So
I saw that.
Usyk wants to fight him in an octagon.
Yeah,
he says, "Wait till I retire, and then I'll fight you in the octagon."
Yeah, they don't want to do that. They don't want to do no octagon.
I'm going to ask you what you want to see. This is what I want to see. I want to see Canelo retire. I think that why lose 2 or 3 and then go out beat up? He hasn't looked good in a couple fights to me. And for Crawford, I think he's got 2 options for big money. He can't go down because look at Roy Jones. Roy Jones went up to heavyweight.
Right.
Roy Jones was the baddest man on the planet. Went up to heavyweight, won the title, went down and got knocked out 9 times in a row.
Yeah.
Right.
And then he's been doing these little fights too along the way of these years. He's been doing these little fights and stuff, and he wins a few and he gets knocked out. You know what I'm saying? In a few. So, I mean, I think at Roy Jones's situation, he's in it more for the love of boxing. We all know that he doesn't need any money. You know what I'm saying? And he's never been a guy that's flashy and stuff like that as far as like money and ridiculousness like that. I believe he still has what does he do? Does he do the chickens? Does he do roosters or something like that? I think it's roosters or something.
Roy Jones?
Yeah, isn't it roosters or something that he has
Mike's got pigeons. I don't know.
No, Mike's got pigeons. I think Roy. Hey, anybody out there that gets to see this or watch this, leave a comment. Is it like, I think it's roosters or stuff. I think he does chickens. Yeah, I think he does chickens. I'm not sure, but all I know is that he doesn't need the money, so I think he actually stayed in the boxing game just for the love of the game, man.
Well, here's where I see Crawford's opportunity. The Saudi Arabian guy throws a pile of money at Crawford Mayweather or Crawford Pacquiao. And Pacquiao is crazy enough to say, okay, I'll go up and wait because people will pay.
They will pay.
You don't have to pay if it's on Netflix. People will watch these 2
Absolutely.
fights. Other than that, I think anything else for Crawford is just a stupid decision. I don't think he needs to go fighting the big guys. I mean, he got Canelo at the right time.
Sure he did.
Canelo, what Canelo's been doing to everybody else for the last.
That's what I'm saying. He need maybe listen. This is his biggest payday of his life.
Oh yeah,
he made around 50 million plus whatever else going on behind the numbers that we don't know about. But as far as what's been printed on paper is $50 million. That's the biggest he's ever got. So now who does he got? I mean, he can cherry pick. He can go after weak ass Berlanga if he goes down a division. He can go after weak ass Berlanga and give Berlanga the opportunity to lose and throw another party for himself.
But there's no money. There's no money. At this point, he's doing it for the money, I would think.
Here's the answer. Roy Jones has a peacock, a turkey, and goats, and he owns an alligator.
Oh, okay. All right.
That's the answer to your question, Nick.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you.
He's got a peacock, a goat, and an alligator.
Yeah, snap. But I think if Canelo were to retire, nothing wrong with that. He went out, things didn't work out, passed the throne over to Crawford, and I wouldn't be upset. I would love to see a rematch one more time just to see if he has it in him to be able to figure out his style and figure things out and come back and give a better performance. But if he retires, all good to him, man. He's had a long career. Let him ride off in the sunset and enjoy his life. And he still has his marbles. You know what I'm saying? So let him enjoy his life. Now, as far as Crawford, I would love to see Crawford stay in that division, or move up to light heavy or whatever, and fight Benavidez, fight Bivol. That would be exciting. That would be a big payday for him. And if he were to go down, back down, I mean, like you said, if he were to take the Mayweather fight, I mean, Turkey now, that's his boy. You know what I mean? That's his boy now.
Mm-hmm.
You see how he is. He was all about Canelo. And the next day you saw in the magazine, Ring Magazine, got his arm around him. That's his new cash cow. You know what I mean? So he will give him whatever he wants as long as he's willing to jump into the sideshow. And like you said, maybe he takes on Mayweather. Maybe he takes on, who was the other one that you mentioned?
Pacquiao. I mean, because of the name. I mean, that's it alone. People are going to tune in because it's bad. Let me ask you this. What if Canelo retires, but then fights an exhibition against Oscar? How much would you pay to see that?
Yeah, they hate each other.
I know they hate each other, right?
They hate each other, dude. I know social media. You're always posting stuff for the Bleacher Brothers, like you do. But you ever watch Canelo's Clapback Thursdays videos?
I don't.
He'll clap and he'll say, "Hey, it's Clapback Thursday," and every video, almost every video, when he ends it, he'll go, "Canelo. Yeah." Dude, he hates them. They hate each other, bro. They do. They hate each other, And unfortunately, he's got a love-hate relationship going on with Ryan Garcia, because Ryan Garcia and him always are going at it too. But
that would be a fun one to watch, though, bro.
Oh, definitely, man, definitely.
Oh, hey, I real quick, and this might have been something that Crawford did,
right?
But Joe Bees, you ever hear this?
The Bees, baby.
Joe Bees. So
yeah.
I started. So Joe Bees became a sponsor. So I said, all right, I got to support the sponsors.
Yeah.
So I said, this bee pollen, the bee pollen pills. Let me try them.
Told me it's working for you.
Yeah, look, I'm sick this week. I don't know what I got. I got something, sinus infection. Something's just got me down and out. But besides that, 2 of these things in the morning, I'm sleeping good. My workouts are better. Recovery's better. I just feel overall.
What do you feel? Like you feel energized?
I feel energized. I feel good. Like I'm off of since I lost all that weight, I stopped all medications, all vitamins. I'm not on anything.
Just on Joe's Bees.
All I'm taking is Joe Bees right now. And then of course like some painkillers and whatnot because I'm an old man.
No, really, huh? It works.
Yeah, no, Joe Bees, joebees.com. I think it's buy 6 months and get the 7th month for free. I mean, they cost almost nothing. They're not expensive, but it's made a difference to me because we have lots of people that have thrown money at us.
Right.
But I don't talk about all of them because I don't want to tell people.
And where's this company out of? Like
Joe Bees, they're out of Miami. I think it ships out of Miami. So yeah, they're
we
here.
got bees in Miami.
JoeBees.com. The bees bring the pollen to Joe. He doesn't even go to. Where is he? I got him right here somewhere. I got Joe Bees here somewhere.
Really?
Yeah, he'll tell you.
Hi, I'm Joe Bee, founder of Joe Bees 100% natural free-range bee pollen, and I want you to feel great. $99 gets you a 6 month supply, and this 7th month is absolutely free. The shipping is free. Joe Bees' bee pollen, simple natural nutrition, loaded with natural vitamins and minerals. There's only one place to get Joe Bees, and that's from me, Joe Bees.
Like no honey?
What are you waiting for? You'll love my Joe Bees.
What else is in there?
Look, I don't know if I'm going to be able to read this, even though I have my glasses on. Let's see. Each capsule contains 100% natural pollen and nothing else.
No snap.
Take 2. Now, I was reading up on this also because I don't have it here, but this, hang on, let me grab. I think it's right here. And Joe, send you a bumper sticker for your car.
There you go.
But it's got all kinds of amino acids and proteins and all of this in bee pollen. Gives energy, builds stamina, boosts immune system. That I'm not seeing right now. But
here, they have multivitamins, provitamin A, B1, titanium B2, riboflavin B3, B5, B6, B12, vitamin C, vitamin F, vitamin D, vitamin E, H, K, vitamin PP.
Wow. Was that that really got people though? You know what I mean?
But
it's like a tongue twister.
Yeah, and the minerals they have is calcium, phosphates, potassium, iron, copper, iodine, zinc, sulfur, sodium, magnesium, and magnesium, molybdenum, silver. Ah, my goodness.
All right, Steven. All right.
And also,
we got it. And a partridge in a pear tree.
Yeah. Hey, you heard it. You heard it from the man himself, AJ. Get yourself some
Roy
Joe
Jones.
B's,
He studies
baby.
roosters for fighting.
All right. You heard?
He studies
Get that
roosters
Joe
for fighting,
B's.
like how
Get that
Rocky
Joe
used to-
B's.
Yeah, absolutely.
Straight from Miami. The bees are there. The Wu-Tang Killer Bees are in Joe B's, baby.
Oh, and you know what else Joe B's has? A
What's
money-back
that?
guarantee. So you literally could buy 6 months worth. He'll send you 7 months. You could take 6 months and 99.9% of the 7th bottle, and then send it back to him. They'll give you your money back.
There you go. How
You
you
didn't
can
like
beat
it.
that?
I mean, yeah.
You can't beat that.
If you don't like the show,
you can take them for
you're not
6
giving any
months,
money
feel
back.
good, and then say, "Yo, man, it doesn't work." Meanwhile, you're all shiny and feeling refreshed, and all your energy.
If Canelo would have had Joe B's, he'd still have his health
he
right
might have gave him a good sting, which I put a bet on. I said, yeah, if anything's gonna happen, he's gonna get a knockout. But if it went the distance, I gave it 100% to Crawford. I knew that was gonna happen.
I was pulling for that draw, buddy.
I know I was too.
I was blaming you because you pointed it out.
I know that, dude. At plus 1,500, how can you not take that chance?
Yeah, no. So should anybody care about this? And this is on pay-per-view.
Really.
This is not even on Netflix. So you have to
Really.
spend $79 or whatever it is.
Look at Thurman in that picture. He looked like he's going to church. Look at the big forehead, and he's got that 5-year-old part going to the side. I shouldn't talk. Look at my head, but. Yeah,
Nick, when is the last time he fought? Was the last time I remember him fighting? He lost to Pacquiao, and that was like 5 years ago.
I think he fought another time. But you know who was calling him out? That's how soft he's not soft, because you know what? Anybody out there that boxes, even on the lowest level, I mean, they're lethal. They got hands that are lethal. But as far as but who was calling them out? Clarissa Shields. You know Clarissa Shields?
Yeah,
dude, she called them out for like. I can't even tell you how many months saying that she wanted to fight him because she just thinks that he's trash.
Don't we have video of you and Clarissa?
Yeah. Like Vegas and Vegas.
We should be banging this out right now, Steven.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. But yeah, she even said it that day, yo. You know, hey, if you want to fight, just call me up. We'll set it up.
So look, we're going into this is the schedule, Nick. So we're gonna do this boxing show once a month here. We're gonna get this thing rolling. And look, it doesn't just have to be boxing. We talk UFC, right?
Yeah, we could talk anything about throwing hands or whatever. And once in a while, we might fly off the cuff and talk about something else. But yeah, man.
Boots Ennis is fighting.
Enos, yeah.
Yeah, against Usima Lima, junior middleweights. You got Joe Parker against Fabio Wardley for the WBO interim title. I mean, there's so many titles. Fedor Thurman. Then you got Virgil Ortiz Jr. Fighting somebody I never heard of. Then you got we're all the way to Thanksgiving now. You got Jake Paul and Tank, which is not a real fight. You got Benavidez against Yardy. Is Yardy anything, or this is
from what I've seen, he's not ready for Benavidez level. That's for sure. But you know what? Out of the Benavidez fight, the guy he fought last, I can't remember his name, but he ended up putting a really good show. The Dominican guy. I'd like to see a rematch with that. I mean, I think Benavidez will beat him again, but I think the other guy will come with a better game plan and give him a better match. But he did stand in there and go with it with Benavidez, and that was a little bit shocking because I thought Benavidez was just going to dog walk him, and it just didn't happen like that. So I'd like to see that. But right now, man, to be honest, because of what we just came off of and everything, I think Crawford and Benavidez would be a great fight.
What about Chase? You don't think Chase could take these guys on?
How is that guy doing? He's doing all right?
Women weak in legs, and he just got engaged. So I don't know.
I saw that. I saw the little engagement video I think it was at the beach, right? Or something. Yeah.
The night after he was on our show.
Right.
Like,
that's awesome. But I saw the video when he had the debut and he gave that guy a little beat, and that was pretty good.
He's fighting again next month, and he's fighting in upstate New York. So maybe we can pull that off.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. That'd be awesome to go see him fight and give him support or whatever. But he's a nice kid, man. And hey, man, you found him when kind of like what's his name back in the day. That was that guy that you gave a little run. He was good for a little bit, and then all of a sudden he fell off.
Cameron
Dollar. Yeah, man. But we were there in the beginning. He got a couple of fights in or whatever, and then I don't know what you never heard from that guy again. Huh?
Didn't you ring walk with him? You were like you were like his Justin Bieber. Like
When we went to see him in Colorado.
Yeah.
Who was there that night? Also, Kevin Lashley, the wrestler. He was there.
Bobby Lashley, right?
Bobby Lashley.
Yes, because Captain Ron flipped out. I had no idea who Bobby Lashley was.
Ron went going to interview him and everything, because Ron is into that, all that wrestling stuff. So, but yeah, man. But it's good. It's good when you get to see these guys and they start and they crawling and So right now, you know what I'm saying? He's doing pretty good.
Yeah, no, I'm pulling for him. Remember when we first met Chase? He looked like he looked like Justin Bieber. Like, who's this guy?
Yeah.
What is he gonna?
But
fight.
It's been a couple years now. You know what I'm saying? Since we saw him fight in what was it that we went to? It was wasn't it?
You and Tom went to
North Carolina, was it in North Carolina or something?
South Carolina, I think.
South Carolina.
Somewhere, yeah.
And it's been a while. It's been a while since then. And look at him now. Now he's came out with his pro debut and he came out victorious and it was impressive. And he's matured a lot. He's grown. His body's grown. Everything's grown. So he looks good. Wish him all the best of luck.
He's got his man bones, like
like when we met him, I was like, this kid is a kid, you know what I mean? But I mean, everybody's a kid, to us. I mean, we're fucking no men, you know what I'm saying?
We're not kids no more, Nick.
I wish I was, though. I feel like a kid in here, though.
Joe Bees is helping me feel more like a kid. Hey, quick
Joe Bees, baby.
Quick history lesson. How before we get out of here, because I got to go pick my kid up across the street.
Go ahead, brother.
How that back in the day we talked about this, they fought much tougher, harder, longer. What do you think the longest fight was in history? Boxing.
If I'm not mistaken, for what I remember and reading in documentaries, there was fights like 60, 70 rounds.
You ready for this, buddy?
Damn, 110.
110 rounds.
You know what? I was going to say 100, but I didn't want to sound too ridiculous if I was wrong.
So, Steven, give us the backstory on this fight, Steven, real quick.
So it happened on April 6th, 1893. So this is before all of us were born.
Oh, absolutely.
It was Mr. Andy Bowen and Jack Burke, aka he had a nickname. One of them had a nickname. They had the longest fight in history. It was originally scheduled the fight with another opponent. However, that opponent dropped out of the fight, so it was between those two, and it happened in New Orleans at the Olympic Club.
All right, but tell Nick what you were telling me before about the people.
So it was reported after the fight took place it lasted for 7 hours and 19 minutes.
That's
Each
insane.
round lasted 3 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
So it was reported that the fight was on for so long, the spectators who stayed to watch the fight have fallen asleep in their seats.
That's like an Adrian Broner fight. You're falling asleep in your seats.
Talking about that guy, I got something.
And it was also recorded that at round 108, with no clear end in sight, the referee John Duffy made the decision that it was no winner has emerged in the next 2 rounds. It will be a no contest.
Oh my God.
110 round draw.
I'd be mad.
It's a draw, bro.
I'd be so pissed if I fought 100 rounds with 7 hours. That's a full day of work. Double time.
And here's more. With both men have become too dazed and tired to come out of their corners, Duffy declared it the match no contest. Burke broke all the bones in his hands and was bedridden for 6 weeks.
And Steven, you got a picture. Show the picture of these guys. Steven
Yes.
somehow got a picture from 150 years ago of these guys.
And this is the picture of the fight.
Holy smokes.
Wow.
Straight up bloody all over. It's amazing that their faces aren't like fat pillows.
110 rounds, and it's a draw.
And that's what the end result is.
That's back in when the Boston Brawler days when they were fighting like this. That's insane. But hey, man, you see, you know what's sad? You mentioned Adrian Broner. That dude thought he was Floyd Mayweather, but I liked him. He could really fight and everything. I just think that he got in his head too much, and he was hanging out with Floyd, trying to keep up with Floyd, and he couldn't do that.
You see, he just ran out on a $2,000.
$2,200 at a bar. You know, he's right here in Florida. You know that, right? Yeah.
Maybe ICE will get him.
Yeah, I don't. But you know, it's just sad, dude. He really did have talent, and you know, he went straight downhill, man. I heard he's got from what I see in videos, he's got a drinking problem and all kinds of stuff, man. But it's so crazy how you can at one point be at the top like that, and then you know things happen, and dude, you fall down, and sometimes you can't get back up, and you know. He had a fight in Miami when he signed with Don King, and that was humiliating. You know what I mean? It was terrible. It was terrible. But
unfortunately, hey, your Yankees clinched, and they're rolling. They got one of the best.
Did you see the video I put up of Bleacher Brothers that tagged you in and everything?
I didn't see it yet. No,
yeah, dude. It was the walk off that just that happened. I mean, dude, you had Judge coming on base, and then this guy Jose, he got up, number 72. He hits a little blooper between infield and outfield, and Judge takes home, and the Yankees are going to the playoffs. You know, with that big shaky downfall they had after the All-Star break. Holy smokes. They fell like 30, you know, they lost like 30-something games, you know. It was like insane.
I know.
Insane.
They're rolling now.
Well, they're rolling now. It'd be great, you know, saying nobody gets hurt. Everybody stays the way that they are. So knock on wood for my New York Yankees. And what's going on with the Mets? Did they eliminate themselves, or are they still on the cup?
I think they're still mathematically alive, but I don't know. The Mets eliminated themselves from my brain.
Did you see?
The Mets completely went they eliminated themselves out of contention, and then they're still fighting their way in.
Did you see Soto miss that fly ball the other day?
I have not.
Come on, man.
The low lights, I saw that.
Oh my God! And he was in position easy to get the ball. He just stopped way too soon, and the ball landed behind him. Then it bounced into the ivy that's in the wall, and then comes out, and forget it.
The Mets got rid of Syria already. After they activated someone off the DL, Tyrone Taylor off the DL.
All right, Steven, don't bring any new stuff up. I got to go pick my kid up. She's going to be standing outside in the rain, in the dark at a bus stop.
She's going to be standing outside calling the Uber, Dad.
Exactly. Nick, a pleasure, man. I
absolutely.
A lot more of these. Steven, thank you so much. And anybody checking this out, check out all the shows. Fantasy Fools, The Coach's Office, Break the Bank, Bleacher Bet tomorrow, Pick Six. What am I forgetting, Steven? Kicking It Back with Matt. The
Bleacher Brothers got it all, baby. They got everything covered. You need to tune in to the Bleacher Brothers. Subscribe, like, share. Hey, the fight game is only going to get better. We're going to get better. Hey, it's one of many right now, you know?
I think one of us should fight Chase on Netflix.
I'll fight him. I'll fight him with a whole bunch of bandage and bubble wrap.
You're gonna be running like Skull.
I got a bunch of bubble wrap around me, and you know, so he don't hit me with the elbow he likes to throw.
All right, let's get out. Let's let Joe B take us out of here. Until next time, we'll see you all later.
Go get
Hi,
that
I'm Joe B, founder of Joe B's 100% natural free-range bee pollen, and I want you to feel great. $99 gets you a 6-month supply, and this 7th month is absolutely free. The shipping is free. Joe B's is bee pollen, simple natural nutrition loaded with natural vitamins and minerals. There's only one place to get Joe B's, and that's from me, Joe B. What are you waiting for? You will love my Joe B's, and if you don't, then I will gladly refund your money, no questions.